Bagel said this was one of the ones he was the most excited for today.
Me too.
Adrienne Saunders, we know very well what she is capable of. She's going to sit to guard immediately here.
Amanda, no stranger to super fights. She is a scrappy lady.
Yeah, and this is her Toro Cup debut, so we may have a lot of viewers out there unfamiliar. Why don't you give them the rundown on Miss Mazza?
So she's coming out of the Northeast. She's got Big J over here in her corner. She's an incredible competitor. She's been on Fury, I believe, quite a bit. And she's one of those that just says yes. You offer her a fight, and she's down to scrap. So she's been really fun to watch come up over the last couple of years.
I'm so happy to see more people from the Northeast getting involved in Toro Cup. I want to see those Atlanta, Georgia area guys start coming up as well, and girls. I'd love to see the more states in general and more regions represented here because there's such a variety of style, skill, training, partners, levels. I'm happy to see Mazza making her Toro Cup debut, and Adrienne Saunders is attacking, as always, from her seated guard. I mean, you're talking about an aggressive guard player on the bottom. Samantha Schell had to work seriously hard in their last appearance to keep that guard stifled the entire match.
Yeah.
And Mazza started playing on top, but has, yes, consistently been the first person to sit up every time she gets a chance. But I think that's by design as Saunders continues to enter on the ankle over and over again. Unlike the reverse, she's going back and forth between the reverse DLR and the DLR.
Tells me Amanda is pretty confident in her leg lock defense. You know, we've seen Adrienne over and over. I've gotten to train with her this summer too, so this is a good match.
They never started the clock.
They never
I believe. They never started that clock, I think. Maybe is what happened.
Okay.
The other clock.
Just a little extra jiu-jitsu. We're not perfect, folks.
And Adrienne playing completely supine too. She doesn't start like seated and looking to rotate or invert, just straight to supine, hooks ready to go in the air.
Amanda trying to find her way through this guard.
Yeah, Adrienne's very tricky.
Well,
it looks like
sorry, yeah, we're quick at entering the leg locks from here with Adrienne too.
I was about to say, I feel like in the last match with Sam, one of the things that kind of, she was waiting for that second connection or that slightly better connection. She's going and taking more risk here in this match. I think that's why she's been in control more often here. Even though she's been on the bottom, it seems like she's dictating what's happening in the match so far.
And Adrienne looking super content down here. She doesn't look like she's in a rush to come up. She's not trying to wrestle up. This is clearly her game plan for today.
She's got more sub-only time now.
Yeah.
She got an extra minute and a half of freedom of this position. And, you know, Adrienne's not definitely, she's not the tallest, longest, lankiest person in the world, but when she seems like she is 9.5 feet wingspan wide with this guard. Like, it seems like Mazza's having a really hard time getting around it. And the attention to detail.
Adrienne in here on kind of a pseudo 50-50 position.
Not just a talented guard player. I learned last weekend a talented baker as well. Did you have any of those
I did.
treats that
she
made?
wouldn't let me leave unless I ate one.
Wow,
so
those were delicious.
she did a great job, and that's how she spent her birthday weekend.
Mazza just got kicked right in the head. I don't think that was intentional because I think Adrienne said sorry immediately.
A little foot to the face never hurt anybody.
It can happen when you're like when you're really trying to fight somebody wrenching your foot up and they lose the grip and it just comes down. It is just one of those things when you're playing this position that you're going to experience.
I think my sister and I kick each other in the face every day.
Adrienne on the K trying to convert this to backside 50-50, but Mazza is really wise to that. She's doing pretty much exactly what you would want to do here to avoid getting your back taken or giving up any kind of hip control. She's really doing a good job centering her base over the guard, but now Adrienne's starting to feed her over. I don't think Mazza's moving enough to not give Adrienne something to adjust for. There we go. She's got to keep moving her hips around.
Amanda keeping herself out of danger. Adrienne really looking like the aggressor at this point. She is on the hunt.
Yeah, that is very interesting. But, one thing about Toro Cup is there are no draws. That at the end of the day, especially now with Toro, with points coming up in 30 seconds, at the end of this, there will be a winner and a loser. There's no judge's decision. It's going to come down to somebody scoring, and Amanda's going to have to figure out how to pass this guard. If it's not now, it's going to be in overtime.
And you do wonder, Adrienne's been so content playing the guard position, trying to find these leg attacks. Once those points come in, are we looking for a sweep? Or are we going to stay down with this game plan?
So this is one thing that I've been struggling with my own K-guard development lately. You see how as soon as Amanda recognized the attack, she goes back to one knee with one knee in the air, but the difference between this and what most people do is that her weight is not on the knee. Her weight is sitting back on her butt, which kind of makes it very hard to just walk her over, and that's why Adrienne's not been able to collect that backside 50-50, even though she's had a good look at it a couple times.
I would like to see Adrienne's hips a little higher on that K-guard entry as well.
Yeah, you've got to get a really strong bite really close to the belt line. It has to feel like you're controlling half their body, not 70% of their leg rather. Now we see her trying to go for the far play on the guard, looking for this far leg.
We got about 4 minutes left in regulation.
Yeah, and with this being, now in the points round, it's been very hard just to get around the guard. How hard is it going to be to pin Adrienne in a position like knee on belly, side control mount? I foresee her, if she does get past, probably having a great turtle game as well.
Amanda still on top here, trying to find her way in.
Amanda has changed some things in her approach in between the first minute and now. I don't know if it's enough to get her through the guard, but I do feel like she's avoiding a lot more by controlling those feet as she tries to pass. She's getting a lot more hand time on the ankles. But it does seem like Adrienne's always closer to finishing her submission than Amanda is to finishing her pass.
Correct. I would absolutely agree with that. You got to think about the cardio required for all this too.
John Piper once blew my mind, changed my whole perspective on guard play when he said that energy expenditure just does not come from passing the guard. It comes from trying to pass the guard.
Yes.
And even if you can't keep somebody at bay for the entire time, if you can keep them at bay long enough to even out your cardio or get an advantage on them, it's worth it. It's worth it to play the guard, invest, and make this investment.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, Amanda Mazza leaps over on the armbar, passes and finishes.
She found the opening. Kudos to her for that kind of patience.